Hello, 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 hello. It has been so long since I have made a video. Last time I made a video was like the 6th of April. And what? It's now May. Where has the time gone? It's gone so fast. But I've been obviously at college doing a lot of dancing and singing and acting. And now it's the half term, so I thought I may as well let you catch up on my life. I'm hopefully gonna be filming a few maybe short videos this week. We'll see how many I can upload. I mean, it's already Wednesday. I was meant to film this on Monday, but I kind of got busy. But this is the video. So, you may know, you may not know if you follow me on Twitter or Snapchat or you have me on Facebook, you will know that I broke my bone. I've done it. Let's have a rewind to the video where I did was it 20 facts about me and I said I've never broken a bone. Well, I've only gone and done it. It's taken me 20 years and I've finally broken a bone. And it's the most painful thing ever. And it's only my finger. I mean you can kind of tell because the finger is a bit wonky. It's the middle finger. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks since it happened. So I'm expecting it to be a bit wonky and a bit swollen still. But I've not strapped it up for the last 2 days because I'm trying to get more movement into it, because obviously at college I do a lot of dancing and I was like, it's probably safe to keep it strapped up because I have broken the bone, I think I broke 3 bones in the fingertip. I don't know if it's the same bone, or I think it could be the same bone. I don't know how many bones are in the fingertip, but I've broken it in 3 places, or I've broken 3 different bones in the fingertip. So anything a touch with my fingertip or put pressure on is the most painful thing ever. I mean, it's still slightly bruised, but it's not as bad as it was when it happened. My finger went black. Literally went black, and I was like, great. But you're probably wondering, how did I break my bone? It's taken me 20 years to do it, so you're probably like, how did I do it? So, I was at college. In assembly, as you do. Obviously I go to assembly still. I love assembly though, it's so cute. It reminds me of when I used to have assembly when I was in primary school. And I was in assembly and I was just moving the bench along, and one of my friends pushed it with her foot. I don't think she realised that I was moving it with my hand. My whole hand got trapped, but that finger I think got it the most, because there's a metal bit on the bench, and that's must have been how I broke my finger. So yeah, so it just basically got whacked into between 2 benches. At the beginning of assembly this was. So I went the whole of the assembly without crying, and I was in so much pain. It really hurt, and I knew something wasn't right, but I thought probably just my fingernails probably just gonna drop off, because my finger was changing colour pretty fast, and I was like, this is not right, something is wrong. And obviously assembly finished. It was a really short assembly that day because obviously some of the year 11s have their exams on, and I just got out of assembly and I burst into tears. I don't really cry much in public, but oh my god, it was the most painful thing. And I've got quite a high tolerance unless it's needles. I don't have a high tolerance, but I knew there was something wrong with my finger. So I just carried on dancing on it the whole day, but I was a bit wary because I was putting any pressure on it. I was it really hurts, and I don't think anyone understood because everyone just thought it was bruised and that was it. But I was I should probably get it checked out, because I was I couldn't straighten it at that point because it was in agony, because I hadn't had any medication the whole day. So I went to the hospital and I was there for 3 hours, and they were first of all, they looked at the x-ray and they're like, no, you haven't broken any bone. And I was like, it hurts where the bruising is, like it is killing. And then she went and had a re-look at the x-ray and she was like, yeah, actually you have broken it. And I was like, great. She was like, the only thing we can do is strap it up for you and it will take about 6 weeks to heal. And I was like, perfect. Like just what I needed at the right time in my life. Because I'm meant to be playing the piano in my final show, which is like, well, it's a month away from today. But realistically, I know that those extra 2 weeks of practice, like I'd learned the whole song, but I learned songs in sections, so I just need to put all the sections together. And I knew I couldn't play with a broken finger, like I'd just have one hand. Like the only possible way around it was a duet. So I asked some people around in the school, but I didn't really know anyone that like had the time or knew how to play piano and make it into a duet with me in that kind of like timing. So I've not been able to play the piano, but I'm hoping that I can still dance on it. They said it's 6 weeks, which brings me up to the show week, so I'm a bit nervous. I'm getting interrupted. So I'm a bit nervous about how it will be, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine because it's only a finger. I am pretty dramatic, so I know that I know it will heal. I'm pretty sure it will heal, and I'm sure it will straighten out when the bones have healed and I can move it again, but it's just really painful. And yeah, so I've just basically gone around. This is like a story video. Is it my story time? I've never done one of these videos, but I mean, you can really tell. Like, I can tell it's broken. Like, it's still pretty swollen. And I think, I hope the fingernail doesn't fall off. I haven't cut my nails. My nails are pretty long, but I like having long nails. But I'm going to have to cut them at some point because I really, it's a hard choice. I mean, yeah, that's it really. This is the story on how I broke my finger. Like, how did I break it? It's so annoying because I've always wanted to say that I've never broken a bone. I know it's just a finger, but I am so dramatic. I didn't watch like I was at work and someone came to me and he was like, oh, what have you done to your finger? And I was like, I've broken it. And he showed me his leg. And he had like one of these like massive like, I don't know, like circle things around it with loads of screws out of it. And I was like, oh my gosh, like my finger is technically like just a finger and he's got like this massive thing on his leg with loads of screws in it. And I was like whoa. Like, I'm not complaining about my finger. But yeah, so I don't know how the next 6 weeks are going to be. I'll keep you updated on how straight my finger goes. I mean, if I compare them to the other two, it is a bit wonky, but it's not like so wonky. It's more the fingertip bit is a bit like, it just goes down a bit. But yeah, that is the story on how I broke my finger. I hope you enjoy, and I'm really sorry about the hair. It's proper greasy. I am getting my hair dyed and redone this week, so maybe I'll do a vlog about it or something. It's not ginger. I don't know why the lighting is making my hair look ginger. It's actually blonde, but I'm getting it done blonde. So yeah, that will be done later this video. I hope you enjoy the video. I know I'm not very energetic. I am ill. You might be able to hear my voice. It's a bit croaky. And I'm still not playing because I haven't taken any painkillers. If you leave comments down below if you've ever broken a bone before, and tell me if you took any medication for it still after 2 weeks, because it's really painful. Hope you enjoyed. See you later. Please subscribe, like and comment and share. Bye.